When you're ready, Michael.
Sorry. Hello. This is Michael. And this is the football this evening. In the first game of this evening, we have the nation of England against the nation of Germany. These two countries don't get along. I believe there was even a war. I hope it will be an exciting game, as the winner will go on to the semi-finals. We join Clive and Martin in St. Petersburg to find out what happened. Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to St. Petersburg, where we are joined for what has to be the game of the tournament so far, the first of our quarter-final games between England and Germany. Bit of a rough day so far, Martin? I've actually been to the hospital for a tetanus shot. Bitten by a rabid dog after we had to sleep rough. Unfortunately, Martin, due to a little confusion over the phone, booked us an Airbnb in Peterborough instead of St. Petersburg.
What a mistake it's a maker, eh, Clive?
Indeed, but you know, all is forgiven and we are here now, ready and raring to go. Well, the Germans here lining up for their anthem as always. They look focused, they look proud. They've had a good tournament so far, Martin. Beautiful anthem, isn't it? What's it called again?
Das Lied der Deutschen.
Beautiful. And with your fluent German, what does that mean?
Weirdly, I think I saw it on the menu this morning, actually, Clive. It actually means 3-egg omelette.
Fascinating. Strange thing to call your anthem.
Funny song.
There we are. Well, the England team are lining up here. They do look a little more, what do I want to say, a bit more colour in their cheeks today, Martin. Have you heard anything about their nutritional strategy in the build-up to this game?
Well, I'll lay my cards on the table here, Clive, and tell you I'm far from pleased. I actually wrote a letter to the Football Association in my finest felt tip, recommending the roast beef sandwich.
Right, and what have they said back to you?
Well, they've actually gone totally against my advice, and they've gone with Northamptonshire-based tapas producer Tony Pass.
The one who provides food for the Spanish football team?
Correct.
Well, I mean, I think that's a good decision. I would say a big patatas bravas to the FA there. I mean, the tapas is a wonderful, wonderful food there, Martin. Would you agree?
Well, I don't want to sound like a prickly pear, Clive, but I don't actually know what it is.
What, tapas?
Yeah, I haven't got a clue.
You mean you've never tried the infamous Spanish finger food?
I famously fear the Spanish.
Well, I mean, it's highly delicious. I mean, just imagine large plates of food made smaller, therefore you can eat more.
Question, Can you still have pudding?
Pudding is allowed in tapas, very much so. Well, we look at the crowd here, and they are G'd up for this game, aren't they, Martin? I mean, look at that man there with the spectacles. He looks beside himself.
They've certainly drawn a huge crowd tonight.
Absolutely. Well, the crowd are ready, we're ready, the teams are ready. The hopes of a nation rest on these 11 young players.
Come on, England!
Kick off!
Come on, England!
For goodness sake, Martin, we're supposed to be neutral commentators here.
I'm caught in the moment, Clive, I'm sorry.
Calm down. Have you had your blood pressure tablets this morning?
I think I left them in the toilets at the airport.
Oh, bloody hell. This is Gnabry here with a corner for Germany. Oh, very promising ball here. Click to edit. Oh, it's click to edit. He hasn't had to head it. He has passed it beautifully into the goal. Abysmal defending there from England, Martin.
Again, they've let the fox at the door.
Indeed, very static stuff. It's Jadon Sancho here. Ooh, pass it out to Maddison, looking for the return ball here. Oh, and he gets it. Lovely little 1-2 there. This is Jadon Sancho in fantastic bit of space. Oh, he has equalised for England, Martin.
Colour me impressed. Tapas is the best.
Absolutely. Well, Jadon Sancho here making up for a dismal performance against Poland. A bit of paella was all he needed. He's looking absolutely electric out there tonight. Well, the first half is over and the teams go in here level at England 1, Germany 1. I mean, they're like a different team out there, the English team tonight, Martin.
I'm really trying to get my head around this, Clive, but I'm bamboozled. That Tony Pass is a wizard. What's in that pan?
Incredible stuff. I mean, they do look a lot more athletic. They look far more up to it. Energy levels are right up there, aren't they?
Small plates.
It's all about the tapas. Well, Germany early in the second half here with a good chance here. Roy's trying to take a shot here for Germany. Oh, no luck for him. Gnabry. Oh, he's blazed it there, Martin.
Pickford in religious ecstasy there. Strange goalkeeping, but it's worked.
Oh, Gnabry here has got himself into a bit of trouble. He's got caught in the net. Pickford giving him a little bit of aggro here, as there's not much that Gnabry can do. He's
not
completely
very sporting.
stuck. Referee coming over to try and check how he is here. The groundsman trying to come in as well. Oof. Well, it's like the hand of God here, Martin. Bizarre scenes.
Dear, oh dear.
Oh my word, poor Gnabry here. Well, they're having to get the fourth official to help him out here, and he is released from his almost hell-like situation there. The groundsman just fainted actually a little bit.
Gnabry looks quite shaken by the ordeal.
Passes his thanks to the groundsman, but he has made it out alive. Well, we're deep into injury time. It really is do or die for England. They're sending Pickford up here. He looks like he's praying to the Lord here, Martin.
Very pious man, Pickford. They say the Lord is his shepherd.
Well, they'll be hoping for divine intervention here, will England. This really is their final chance. Kane here with the free kick. Oh, he's passed out towards Sancho here.
Sancho!
This is Jadon Sancho. He has saved the nation here, Martin. Jadon Sancho in injury time takes England through to the semi-finals of the Subbeuro. Martin, beside himself here, he has in fact fallen off his chair. Unbelievable scenes here. Pickford buried beneath a pile of players. Sancho's in there somewhere as well. Behind them we can see the German team utterly deflated.
In all my years, Clive, I have never seen anything like this.
Oh, it's absolute bedlam out there. The players are elated. The fans are going absolutely ballistic here. The police having to get involved to try and calm them down a little bit. But, I mean, it's futile, really, Martin. I mean, what would you say as the Lightning Seed sang, "Is it coming home?"
It's coming home, Clive. It's coming home.
Well, you can hear the emotion here in the commentary box. It's incredible to see. Absolutely fantastic here for this England side. They are through to the semi-finals. I repeat, the semi-finals of the Subbeuro Football Championship. We shall find out next week. Can they go all the way? Things have ended here. England 2, Germany 1. Wow. What an exciting and fun game that was to watch. I can't believe that England won the game. I'm joined this evening by my very good friend and former Irish man, Troy Keane. Good evening, Troy. Michael, you sweet little lamb. You've got a great aura around you tonight. I feel that this really could be the start of something for you, Petal. Thanks, Troy. Well, young Jadon Sancho scoring his second goal in the last minute of injury time to put England through to the semis. People across the country were so happy. What do you make of this young man? Well, Michael, it's as the Lord Krishna said in the Bhagavad Gita. You are what you believe in. You become that which you believe you can become. There's a lot of belief in that young lad. I think he will continue to show strength. You may not recall, Michael, but I actually predicted this very event through the zodiac when I was speaking to Barry the other week. The stars, they never lie. How interesting. Have I told you about my mum's friend, Pauline? 9 months before I was born, she told my mum that she'd have a baby. Would you believe it? She did. Granted, my dad had just got back on shore leave, so there would have been increased activity. But still, makes you think, doesn't it? Good Lord. She's got the gift and no mistaking it. That is fascinating, Michael. Thank you for sharing. Thanks, Troy. And let's hope England will go on and win in their next football match, which will be soon. Isn't that lovely? This time, the game is happening in Munich.
Guys, can we try and keep this really focused on the tournament in the next link, please? We have very clear instructions from the channel about the content.
Well, Finland taking on Netherlands here, Martin. In this Finnish side, they have to be the surprise team of the tournament. First time they've ever qualified for the Euros, and they've made it through to the quarter-finals. An incredible story, Martin.
A real rags to riches tale, this one.
A bit like Oliver Twist, isn't it? Unbelievable stuff.
You've got to pick a pocket or two in this game, Clive, and they've picked a pocket or three.
I dare say they have. They will certainly consider themselves in with a chance here against the Dutch. Although the Dutch have certainly been one of the strongest sides in the tournament. Who's been the standout player for you, Martin?
I'd say Boadu or Wijnaldum, pulling the strings in the middle.
Fantastic lineup. I mean, it's like a who's who of great Dutch players out there, isn't it? Absolutely incredible team.
I mean, that is generally how you'd pick a national side, Clive.
I suppose it is. Well, what are your predictions for this game, Martin?
Well, after his antics in the last game, I'd pick goalkeeper Jorinen for a perfect hat-trick in this one.
You mean the Finnish goalkeeper? A hat-trick?
Yeah.
You absolutely sure?
I'd bet the farm on it.
Well, it's a bold prediction from Martin, and we shall find out if it comes true. There's Wijnaldum on the ball here for the Dutch. Working it well here, the Dutch team. It's De Jong now, takes the ball across. Ryan Babel here.
Oh, here we go.
It looks like he's trying to find Memphis in the middle here. Memphis! Oh, beautiful goal, Martin.
Walking in Memphis, Clive. Walking with my feet 10 feet off of Beale.
Unbelievable stuff. Memphis has put the Dutch ahead here with a beautiful team goal that he's finished off very nicely. Textbook effort, that. Boadu here. Oh my goodness gracious me, what a shot, Martin. Martin is actually speechless here. That has to be one of the goals of the tournament. The official adjudicator here has got the tape measure out. He said that it's officially a 75-centimetre screamer.
Is that legal?
Well, not in all countries around the world, but certainly is here, Martin. Incredible stuff.
Oh, God.
You alright there, Martin?
I'm in a bit of bother, Clive.
What's happened?
I've remortgaged the house. I've bet £17,000 on that Jorinen perfect hat-trick, mate.
What are you blithering idiot? What were you doing that for?
I thought it was a dead cert.
Well, I mean, it's not all bad, is it?
The wife's text.
The wife's text you.
Can you read it, mate?
Let me have a look for you, Martin. It simply says, I want a divorce.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, whilst Martin tries to sort out his failing marriage here, it's been anything but a failure for the Dutch. They have gone through here to the semi-finals with a convincing victory against the Finns. End of the road, unfortunately, for Finland. They've had an incredible run at the tournament, but all good things must come to an end. Things have ended here. Finland 0, Netherlands 2. Well, that's that. But what lovely weather we're having at the moment, Troy. Why, that is so true. The Lord is truly showing us all of the bounty of his creation this summer, isn't he? That reminds me, Michael, the petunias in my garden have just come into bloom, and they are absolutely divine. I'll have to give you a few clippings next time I see you. That'd be absolutely lovely.
Guys, please, the match.
So, Troy, what did you think of the football game there? Well, I have it on good authority that the Dutch team have been practicing cosmic ordering. They've been writing down what they want to win the tournament each night on a post-it note and sticking it under their pillows. Looks to me like it'd be working, wouldn't you see? Jesus, is that true? So if I write that I want a new bicycle on a post-it note, it'll come true. If you look to the cosmos with a pure heart, it will certainly come true, and I believe that with every inch of my being, Michael. Jeepers.
We need to wrap this up in 60 seconds, Mike.
Give me a sec.
"45 seconds.
What a lovely evening of sport. England has done it. They're in the semi-finals. But so is Holland. Who will they play? We don't know yet, but we'll find out soon. Good night. Well, I think that went quite well for a first go. Michael, you were marvellous. Beautiful. You're an absolute natural.
Look, I think we could be in real trouble here, lads. The Director General's going ballistic on the phone. They're talking about scrapping our coverage and buying it from abroad. We have to start praying we get Barry back for the next game.